Good morning, grade 2 students. Welcome to the second day of week 7, right? Today is the second day of week 7. Now, this is your literacy lesson. You must be knowing that, right? Now, tell me, let's do a recalling session right just now. Now, tell me what we have done yesterday in the class. What was the topic that we did? We did the words with shun sound, like TION ending words, right? The shun words like instruction, institution, prediction, right? Correct. So that was the part of grammar, right? It was the grammar part that we did yesterday. Now, today also, what we are going to do is we are going to do something that is related to grammar. Okay, that is very, very important again, as it's going to help you throughout your life. Because, yes, as we have discussed before as well, that learning literacy is very, very important for you right now as well as later on in your life. Whether you are small, whether you are big, whether you are grown up, it's going to help you throughout your life, right? So language, English language is so important. And grammar part is one of the most important thing that you should know in literacy in English. All right. Okay. So what we are going to learn today that I'm going to tell you in a minute. First, I want to show you few words. Now, can you read these words with me, please? And say it one more time. And, but, say one more time. But, or, or. So these are different words that we use. Now tell me class, when do we use these words? When are we going to use and, but, or? We use these words in sentences, correct? But what type of sentences we use? You see, these are the joining words, or you can say connecting words. Okay, these are joining words or connecting words. They connect the sentence to one another. Now, how they are going to connect, that I'm going to show you in my presentation. Okay, now get ready. Let's move on. Let's see what the teacher has for you. Now, the first one is, what are conjunctions? Conjunctions, that means and, but, or. Okay? All right. Now look at these sentences. The dog is a faithful and intelligent animal. Now see how this sentence is connecting. The dog is a faithful and intelligent animal. Now which conjunction we are using? We are using and. Alright. So how it is connecting these two sentences together. Now let's move on. I want to play, but I am sick. Now see how this person is feeling. I want to play, but I am sick. Another conjunction, but is connecting these two sentences, right? Okay. Now let's move on. Is it Thursday or Friday? Now which conjunction I am using? Or. Is it Thursday or Friday? Now the next one. So it means that the words and, but, or are conjunctions, or we call them connecting words, since they are connecting the sentences. You saw in the first sentence how it was connecting the other sentence, right? So these were the three different conjunction words that I've shown you, right? Now, a conjunction connects words or group of words or short sentences. It connects words or group of words or short sentences like you have seen in the picture that I showed you. Right? Now let's see. We use or. When do we use or? We use or to show a choice between two or more options. For example, what would you prefer, an ice cream or a chocolate, right? What would you prefer, an ice cream or a chocolate? So we are using choices between, we have two options and we have to choose we are showing the two options actually. Okay. We use and to combine similar ideas or add information. For example, this Friday is a holiday and I would like to go to the fair. Now see how it's combining the similar ideas and it's also adding information that this Friday is a holiday and I would like to go to the fair. Do you understand how it is combining similar ideas? Okay, now let's move on. We use but to show a difference or an opposite idea. We use but to show difference or opposite idea. For example, Rohan plays well, but he is an impatient player. He plays well, but he is an impatient player. So means we are showing the difference and we are showing an opposite idea. Do you understand, class? So it means that, but remember one thing, whenever we are writing a conjunction, we have to add a comma before the conjunction when you connect the sentences. Like you have seen that in the first sentence here, when I showed you this one, that the dog is a faithful and intelligent animal, right? In the same way, I want to play, comma, but I am sick. So you have to write down the comma before the conjunction word. Do you understand? So these were the all conjunction words. And what is conjunction? They are the connecting words. They connect the or they join the words with one another. They join the short sentences with one another. All right. Okay. Now we will see the video and it's also going to explain you conjunction more. Okay. And again, this video is our Edward video. Do watch it later on because it's going to help you a lot. Okay. And do like that video as well. Okay, children? All right. Now let's see what this video is all about and what you can learn from here. Can you see my screen here? All right, there you go.
Conjunction, and or but words. Should I mop or cut some vegetables and do the dishes? But I can do that later. In this sentence, or, and but are the connecting words, also known as conjunctions. Now I can cut some vegetables and fruit. And is again a conjunction. These are some conjunction or connecting words used to connect words and make a short sentence. Let's learn more about conjunctions.
Alright. So you have seen in the video also they have explained how we are using conjunctions. Since they are the joining words, they are the connecting words. They connect the words, they connect the short sentences, right? You understood my point, right? So what are conjunctions? Which conjunctions we have learned? We have learned and, but, or. And what are these? These are conjunctions or the connecting words or the joining words. They join the words, the sentences to make a sense, right? And what do you have to use when you are writing conjunction? You have to use a comma before every conjunction, right? Okay. Now I want you to do quickly part A on page 28. Very quickly, it's very easy. You just have to add one word, do that task, and I'm going to give you 5 minutes and your time starts now. Your time is over. I'll check your work later on. Now let's do a recapping of what we have learned today. So what was the topic that we did in the class? It was about conjunctions. And what are conjunctions? They are the joining words or the connecting words, right? Now, I'm going to read out one sentence for you people, and you have to tell me which conjunction am I going to put over here. All right? Okay. Put a plate on the card, draw around it. Okay. Now, what shall I do over here? Put a plate on the card, then draw around it. So how will I am going to join these two sentences? Put a plate on the card and draw around it. Right? Correct. Put a plate on the card and draw around it. Correct. Now the next one. Glue along the edge. Don't use too much glue. Glue around the edge. Don't use too much glue. Which conjunction am I going to use? But. Very good. Glue around the edge, but don't use too much glue. And what do I have to put before conjunction? I have to put a comma. Correct. Very good. Now, the next one. You can use paint for the strips. You can use a crayon. You can use paint for the strips. You can use a crayon. Which conjunction? Or. You can use paint on the strip or you can use a crayon. So that means that this grammar part of conjunction is very, very clear. I hope you have enjoyed the class. You have understood what we have done in the class, right? And you will do your work, which I'll be posting on portal regarding conjunction, and it will be all about your grammar book, your workbook, okay? But if in case you have not understood anything or it was difficult for you, you can leave the work and you can ask me tomorrow in the next class. Okay. So do remember to do your work and do remember to watch the Edworld video, like the video which I have shown you, which is already available on your website. Go on your website, watch that video, click the like button so that you can save it and watch it later on. Okay. I'm very happy with all my children. They are lovely students. They did the task very, very well. And I am very, very happy with you people. Great job. Good children. Okay, now see you next time in your science lesson. Bye-bye.